On April 13th, 2025, in a quiet neighborhood in Beaver Creek, Ohio, a nonverbal autistic boy was found running alone near a busy road, barely dressed, and terrifyingly not for the first time.
Ma'am, if you'd be so kind, can you move your vehicle to the center lane?
Point to the
144 to 128, you can back it down. Ma'am, are you related to the child?
No.
Okay.
I work with kids with disabilities. I can tell he's got a disability.
Yep.
I work for Montgomery County, but I have contacts in Greene County.
No worries at all.
Yep.
Gotcha. So you don't know...
I don't know anything about him. I saw him running and jumped out and got him.
Thank you very much for helping.
That's okay.
I appreciate it.
This lady in the red car was on the phone.
I just want to make sure...
I just jumped out and grabbed her.
That's great. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just want to make sure that wasn't mom. So you said you saw this child running all the way from Oak Brook back here?
Before Oak Brook.
Okay.
We just came out of off the street, or off the sidewalk into the street. I was like,
just running? Okay. And you haven't seen an adult or anything else?
No.
Okay. Hello, dude. What's your name?
Nonverbal.
Nonverbal? Cool. All right. I'm going to see if we can't have one of our supervisors contact Greene County Children as well, see if they can't send someone out.
Yep.
It's the weekend, so it'll take a minute, but we'll have someone out here shortly.
We're okay right now.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Just hang out here for a second?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Hey, Guy. So this is someone who works with Montgomery County Children's Services?
I work for Developmental Disability Services.
Gotcha. My apologies.
So we could find someone.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's related to their system. We could.
Yep.
I can call the superintendent over there.
And so she's been hanging out with him and doing great.
I am, but I
and so
work closely with Greene County, and I know John Larock, who's the superintendent. I can get him on the phone.
we have our supervisor already contacting him.
Perfect.
And so yes, sir.
So I saw him walking down Obetz.
Obetz.
Before he came down.
Okay. Okay. You saw him coming off of Obetz.
Contos.
Yep.
I live in the first driveway.
Gotcha. Have you seen him before then?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not. But I just saw him doing my pants up.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that kid's in his underwear.
Yep, and just running around. I gotcha.
Yeah, so I mean, she got to him before I could. And I was
That's okay.
good.
Thank you very much for helping. I appreciate it. I don't need anything from you if you're okay to leave. I appreciate it. You saw him more or less coming from Obetz. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping. Have a good day, sir.
I'm with your son. Yep, I'm with your son right now. We're on Beaver Valley. You're okay. We're right by the entrance to
Oak Brook.
To Oak Brook. Yep, we'll be right here waiting for you. Okay. Yep, on the bike path. You'll see us. Okay.
Tell her not to speed.
We got him. Thank you. Bye bye.
How'd you find the parent?
The mom just called.
But how did she get your phone number?
That's not my phone. He was running with his phone.
Okay.
Yep, just running down the street looking at the phone. So luckily that happened.
I apologize. I was talking. Mom's on the phone?
She's called the phone that he was on and she's on her way here. So I'm not sure where she's
okay. Is this his phone then?
This is his phone.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
running
it
down
was
the
his
street
phone.
with it.
Okay. Didn't realize that was his phone.
I thought it was
okay.
your phone.
No, you don't need to apologize. I thought it was your phone too.
Yep, so she said she's on her way.
Okay.
It looked like her name was Megan.
Gotcha.
According
Did
to
you put that over the radio?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
sorry.
Just so you know, he has an extremely full diaper of poop. So I don't know how long it's been since he's been changed. There's obviously lots of questions that he has. And once we get her information, I'm going to go to my car and call Children's Services and make sure they don't have some sort of open case with him, because if they do have something going on with them already, then...
Nope, makes no sense.
Hi.
Hello.
Where do you live?
I live right there. It's 1398. I'm his mother.
1398 what?
I'm sorry.
How did get out?
Honestly, I thought the back door was locked. I'm guessing he unlocked some of it, and the main one wasn't locked, and he got out. I'm sorry. We have a really big security system. We have a couple locks in our back door.
What were you doing when Sean got out?
Honestly, laying down.
You were taking a nap?
I mean, yeah, basically, I heard him inside, and I heard him eating, because that's how we hear him. I didn't hear the back door open.
Who else was is at the house?
My husband.
Any other kids?
Yes, my little 3-year-old Dante, who's still in the house.
This other officer's going to have some questions, of course.
Hi. I'm Officer Millett. I didn't catch your name. I apologize.
Megan.
Megan, nice to meet you.
We just dropped you off and left. It was just the person who saw me, so I called his phone.
Gotcha.
Oh, not his phone, my husband's phone.
No worries. Right now, obviously, more than willing to have you come over and comfort your son. Right now, he seems pretty chill.
Yeah.
The individual who's with him was a passerby. She works with individuals with special needs.
Yeah.
I do have some questions for you, just because I'm relatively concerned.
Fine.
So, can I ask real quick, kind of what happened? Because we got called saying that there was a child running in the road with nothing but a diaper.
Yeah, so he likes to run away from everything. It's And so you need to go back. You see that the school lost him at one point. Grandparents, my in-laws lost him at one point. He runs away from the house a lot. We've upgraded over the years, like each security system. And I guess what happened is that when I let the dogs out at 7 a.m. and locked everything up, I didn't lock the last big lock. And so hours later at, like, I'm guessing a 10 or 11, because I saw my phone, he walked out and the phone said a few minutes. And I went, oh no! The alarm was an alarm. I called immediately. She answered. I hope it was, the phone said 5 minutes that he left, but I don't know how long the GPS thing is.
Gotcha. I'm not sure how long it was either. We got originally called. It was a while, and so it's okay. It was Megan.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand that's unsettling. We're here to help. We aren't here to make things worse.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's been a lot. I'm sure it's been a rough morning. So right now, what I'm going to have you do for me, if you're willing and able, is just write a statement for me, kind of explain what happened.
Hi, this is Officer Gay with Beaver Creek Police. We are out with a young child who is nonverbal, autistic, that someone just found running down a main road. He was at least out for at least 15 to 20 minutes, if not longer, because from the time that we dispatch received the call, which was at 11:21, until mother called was 11:34. We were kind of curious as to if there's any case work going on with this family or not. There's another kid at home. I'm sure there's a chance that we're gonna charge somebody. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to make you guys aware of this in case you needed to come out now if you've already got a previous situation with them.
You can step into one of our cruisers. You can hang out here. Whatever you're most comfortable with.
I live like a few minutes away. Could we take him home?
Sure, that's fine.
I'm on the phone with Children's Services. If you want to throw that in the back seat, it's probably got poop all over it.
Okay. If you want to have him crawl through, or you can walk across, whatever's used. You might enjoy the crawling. There you go.
After hours is getting a hold of the on-duty caseworker to call me, and they're going to look up and see if they have anything.
Awesome.
But I know that they're going to probably, even if they don't come out, we're going to at least go to the house and check on the other kid, right?
Yeah. She's writing a statement in the back of my cruiser, and then she's hanging out here for me real quick, writing a statement for kind of her involvement, and then I'm going to let her go. We'll go back and check and go from there. Thank you, ma'am. So I talked to her briefly, and it sounds like this has been an ongoing issue where he tries to run away. So they've upgraded things, and they've made it harder for him to get out. She said that he's run away from school, he's run away from the in-laws, he's run away from the parents. And so she said this morning at 7, she went and let the dogs out, brought the dogs back in. She said, I must have not locked one of the locks because he got out. And then there was apparently a GPS thing or some way. She said I got an alert saying my phone. Something where it was.
I'm curious as to how long he was out, because we've got at least 13 minutes from the time of call to the time she called him.
She's claiming it was 5 minutes. She said 5 minutes when I got the GPS alert. And so I don't know if that means there was 8 minutes before that phone became out of a GPS fence or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know from the time.
Regardless, it was 13 minutes.
A 5-minute story doesn't add up to a 13-minute timeline. For a child with no sense of danger near traffic, those missing minutes could be the difference between a scare and a tragedy.
15 to 20 minutes that he had to have been out. So obviously there's some concerns there. And I understand that autistic kids are harder. Yeah. But if you've got to drill holes in a wall and deadbolt something shut on there.
You should. Yeah, I think it'll be a review. I don't think we have enough for.
Well, I think it'll also depend on what. Who knows what that house is going to look like. I'm concerned about that. And if Children's Services already has an open case, that might change things too.
Yeah. I'll be transporting mom and son back to home on Long Island Court.
My house is a bit messy with toys everywhere.
That's completely okay. Completely okay. Hi. Officer Millette, what was your name?
Caleb.
Jason. Pleasure to meet you. You happy to get him back home and everything? We were curious if we could step inside real quick, talk to you, and then kind of go from there. Awesome.
It's a mess inside.
That's completely okay. I get it with 2 kids. It's hard to keep anything clean.
2 kids, 2 dogs, 3 cats, a bird.
They are not seeing an active case at the moment, but I just want to make sure in every way that there is nothing going to pop up. So give me just a second.
Okay.
This is not the first occurrence that this has happened. They do not have an open case, but this is not the first time that one of these have been called in.
Okay. Well, so they've had almost a whole year to fix this, and it's still happening. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to go run up to the house now and double check and see what the officers found in there so that I have that info for you.
Okay.
They have 3 dogs and 3 cats, and there's... Yeah. and there's stuff on the ground and everything, and
I think they need to come out and take a look.
yeah, I think it'd be fair for have them come do an assessment. I told them this, and I'll tell you this. I don't think we have grounds for taking kids away today.
So they've got 3 dogs and 3 cats. The whole entire house smells like feces. There's stuff all over the floor. I mean, it's a complete and utter mess with disgusting filth all over the floor, toys all over the floor, trash everywhere. So it is not good living conditions either. She said she's going to get it into the supervisor, and it's very likely she'll be out here to meet us.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
yeah, now.
Cool.
Yeah.
We want to try and, if it's okay with you guys, go as peaceful as we can.
Absolutely.
And let them make all those plans.
Absolutely.
And then we will advise them that they are under arrest for child neglect. Okay. And we will be taking them to jail today.
So I was looking up the calls. Apparently on the 30th of March, we were out here. I don't know if we called you guys then. Well, this was just 2 weeks ago. We were out here because somebody found the kid in the middle of the road in nothing but a diaper. Officers were with him for 45 minutes before somebody from the complex recognized him and said, hey, that's where he lives. And Mom had no idea that he was out. And that was for 45 minutes. Last summer, somebody called in because he was at grandparents' house on Dayton Xenia, which is Dad's parents, and saw the kids run out in the middle of the road. And Grandpa said, oh yeah, we came back from a walk and they ran out into the middle of Dayton Xenia. So I don't know that Dad's parents are going to be the appropriate people to...
This wasn't a one-time slip. Records reveal at least 2 prior escapes in under a year, different homes, same outcome. The pattern was clear, but real action only came now.
care for them because
he's getting out there.
they've called you guys
Okay.
about that. So we'll just go up to the house. We let them know that we were still sitting here. We didn't let them know that you guys were coming.
Okay.
White door.
It does seem a little bit autistic to me as well. Kid walked in, autistic kid walked in and got on the table and took a handful of cake and ate it while he was in there. So, like, I don't know if there's even any food.
Kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't know if there's even any food in the house.
Okay. We're gonna have to safety plan those kiddos.
Okay. How does that conversation generally go?
So we're gonna go grab it. We're gonna just come in and tell them, hey, this house, this isn't just not appropriate, and then we can lead into,
It
you
looks
guys,
like feces and
if
urine
there's
to
poop
me
and
all
urine
over the
everywhere.
floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upstairs is
Sorry to
like
interject.
You're okay.
You said 3 times here. That was in 2024?
twice. This is the second time here.
It doesn't matter. You guys are good. Go ahead and grab that real quick. Go ahead and come back. We'll discuss everything with you guys.
Okay. Yep.
You guys about done? They're getting kind of antsy, and he let them know that they're detained and read them their Miranda rights. So I found out who else lives in the house. There's some random friend named Combs, and then his 2 younger brothers that are 32 and 26. So I'm going to try to find them in Leeds. Okay. He said he has another brother named Cherokee and his wife Summer that live in Xenia.
Hi, my name's Steve. Not a problem. Take you to your name and badge number?
Yeah. Officer Prendergast, badge number is 163.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Just wanted to have that for my records.
Okay.
So you're voluntarily agreeing to follow the terms of the safety plan, which is that the children stay with your parents, and that they're supervised, and that your parents are able to ensure that the children are not getting out of the house, they're not doing anything else. That is on your parents.
Okay.
If it's violated at any given point, then at that point we might need to figure out something else.
Right, of course. And so...
I don't know if they do, but they're going to find out real quick. Because I'm kind of like sit here with it. I'm ready to rock and roll, lock and go. So I think we're waiting for them so the kids don't have to see anything. But
We've got the when or how we would be released. I've never been arrested before. I'm just not aware of that.
So you guys will see a judge in the morning.
Okay.
And the judge will determine how that gets handled. I'll have to check on what the severity of the charge is, but
Absolutely.
I believe it's only a misdemeanor. So I don't believe you guys. You'll probably get a new court date in the morning.
Okay.
And then you'll be released. And I'm sure the case will run concurrently with everything that they kind of talk to you about. So
we have to spend tonight in jail?
Yes.
Be there overnight?
Yes.
So really quick, earlier I said you guys are detained. You are currently under arrest, okay?
Okay.
So
to clarify the charges.
Child endangerment.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Can you go ahead and stand up for me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go and put your hands together like you're praying for me, Megan. Thank you.
you say?
Say again.
Get their info to run them.